did, seldomly in love. I don't know if I wanna move slower, 'cause I've learned, and because I'm getting older. The devil spoke, so I leaned a little closer. Finding truth is like fighting head and shoulders. It's like fighting head and
What's going on today, guys? This is Ask Cross. Alright, now this has been one of those that's been requested a bunch. 1,000-yard stare, longbow synthesis. You've probably seen both of these a bunch of times in not only Crucible, Trials, Iron Banner, everything you can think of under the sun. Now the reason why I'm comparing these two today, beside it being requested as well, and the reason why I'm leaving out the LDR is both of these snipers on equal ground. They do not have an LDR with Hidden Hand perk and with Long View, which is a scope that I'm using here. Now I'm not going to be comparing apples to oranges. I want to keep it apples to apples as much as I possibly can. So let's go ahead and dive into what each one of these weapons has. So look, I got a Longview SR10, which is a nice thing to add to your aim assist. It does give that 5 zoom, but the thing about it is that's okay. Short gaze does give you that 4.5. It's got a little snappier feel to it, but the thing about it, I like the Longview, especially in those matches that are mid-range to long range. It's one of those things, once you get used to it, you'll come to appreciate the Longview sights. Short gaze is great as well, guys, just depending on what you want, but for the purposes of this video and comparison, I will be using Longview. Grenadier on top of that, guys, always a nice perk to have. Come with quick draw, really nice to combine with last word or even mount a multi-tool to be able to throw out that primary just in case you did just get a body shot, and then hidden hand. Now there is a huge debate about hidden hand on what the hell hidden hand does, if it gives aim assist, and don't come to me and tell me there's proof that it gives aim assist. I know it gives a little bit of aim assist. I'm one of the ones that believes that it actually makes your hit register for headshots larger than what it normally does without hidden hand. I really think that it comes into play. Does it make it significantly larger? I don't think it really does, but I think it does make a big difference. You can definitely tell when your scope actually drags over. Alright, so let's talk about 1,000-yard stare, man. This is my 1,000-yard again, Longview SR10. I want to keep it the same, apples to apples. Eye in the Storm. That's the only thing out of the norm about both of these, and I'll try to just refrain from, you know, making my judgment based on Eye of the Storm. Eye of the Storm is really nice though to have on a sniper. Really, really is. I know Planet Destiny and stuff like that put out a video saying that perks such as these, they don't really, you know, they don't really play a big play for them because it doesn't activate in time. I cannot tell you how many times that has saved my ass. Snapshot, aiming this weapon incredibly fast, really nice, especially with the ADS speed of what 1,000-yard stare has, and of course hidden hand. Guys, I want to keep everything the same. Notice rate of fire, impact, range, stability, everything is the same here except for that reload speed. But I want everything here to be apples to apples. I cannot stress that enough because I see so many sniper comparisons that it's just like, why are you comparing ambush to short gaze and two different snipers, and then you're saying one's better than the other? That's no way to compare it. Again, apples to apples right here. Alright fellas, let's go ahead and jump into stats and get into it. Alright fellas, so let's hit some of these stats. Right here we got 1,000-yard stare, you see it, rate of fire 19, 31 impact, pretty much everything here is the same that you're going to see with longbow here in just a second. The key difference that you want to take note of though is the aim assist. Now this has still got great aim assist of 56, which is extremely nice to have. Include that with your long view, gives you a plus 30, man. That is a whopping amount of aim assist. And on top of that, ooh, you are just nasty up at Crucible. And look, I promise you, even though a lot of people already assume that the 1,000-yard or that the longbow is a better weapon, 1,000-yard stare has a lot to offer, man. One of the guns that I've used over and over again, especially here in Trials. And it's just one of those weapons that I just find to be just so reliable for me. But you know, other than the aim assist, there's really no big difference. Now let's talk about longbow. Now longbow, as you see, got the same exact stats, but of course the aim assist being 68. Now we'll say recoil direction is less than what it is on your 1,000-yard stare, which plays a bit of a role in that vertical recoil, and we'll go recoil pattern here in just a second. But the aim assist right there being 68, combine that with that plus 30 aim assist from just using the long view scope to begin with, I mean, that is a hell of a amount of aim assist. With hidden hand, I got over 100 aim assist, guys. This is just aim assist all day. I know a lot of people yell and scream about aim assist, but hell, man, for people like me, it really helps. So let's go ahead and talk about this. That is the recoil direction of 1,000-yard stare. You see it's completely vertical, and let me show you what longbow has. See, it kicks up to the right just a tad bit there. Not a huge difference, nothing to really just stand out and just yell out to me. Now let me show you the ADS speed. Of course, having snapshot on 1,000-yard stare helps it, of course, to be able to draw into your sights a lot quicker. And so that's one of the key things there. Now let's go ahead and just show for those guys that really like to no scope. Notice how I just did that and just kicked up. It's not that far from the target. See the little half ring right there? That's where I was aiming for. Now let me show you 1,000-yard stare for those no scopers out there. A lot of people aren't going to no scope, but when a super is charging you, you want to be able to, you know, of course, headshot them. If you can't quick scope them, you might have to no scope them. Now this right here, I draw it in the target. Now it misses it it misses it more than what longbow was missing it. Well, fellas, you've seen the stats. You've seen what's in front of you. You saw the recoil pattern as well. The question still remains, as always, which one of these is actually the better sniper? I've seen a lot of different snipers be repped over the past couple years, and the thing about it is, man, there's a lot of good snipers. I just wanted to zone out these two because these two, no doubt about it, outside of like Praydent's Revenge, I've spent the most time with. Year one, I was repping longbow then. But the thing about it is, the stats on the longbow definitely shows it to be a better weapon. Anything that gives you a little more of an edge and aim assist, it's always a nice weapon to have. And I see a lot of people be able to pick up longbow and run with it and do a really good job with it. But here is where I stand. I find myself liking my 1,000-yard stare more. Granted, I do have some perks on it that definitely makes life easier. But the thing is, when you get up into that level where there's already just such a vast amount of aim assist, you know, the difference between, you know, that 12 aim assist, even after you put your scopes on, to me, I couldn't really tell that big of a difference. And once I added in that plus 30 aim assist with that SLR10 and on both of my guns, I just still found myself picking up my 1,000-yard stare more. I found myself loading myself out more with that 1,000-yard. Now granted, longbow is an excellent weapon, and to be honest with you, I do believe longbow is to be the better weapon. I just find myself using the other weapon more. It's just like last year in year one, man, in trials, everyone was repping FRD spear and everything, and then there I was sitting there with my Praydent's Revenge. People are like, why the hell you use that? And I'm just like, it's my favorite sniper. It's my favorite sniper. I learned to love that sniper, and man, every time I went into a PvP match, that is all I had on me. That was my favorite sniper. You could not deter me away from it, unless you're like Bungie and you just nerfed it to hell and back by going into the next year. But other than that, it was my favorite gun, and that's where 1,000-yard stare kind of comes into place. It has taken over that position as being one of my favorite, if not my favorite sniper out of all of them. Again, guys, play with both of them, get a feel for both of them, see which one you like. I've got a friend, man, he looks away at aim assist, man. He does not want any aim assist at all. He rocks ambush and weapons that have the least aim assist by default on them, and because he just believes aim assist is nothing. He doesn't want to use it. Now, majority of the people don't think that way here in Destiny. So, anyways, guys, that is your weapon comparison. Just want to throw that out there. Tell me in the comments below what you guys think. Would love to hear which one of these is actually your favorite weapon. All right, guys, thanks for coming.